Take two for fight number 4. Let's see if we're ready to rumble. Introducing, in the blue corner, Paul Hart.
Paul Hart, Apocalypse Fight Club in Highfields, as we said earlier, under the boss, Craig Watson. Very excited to come and see him. I mean, 51 years of age, and still just walking in, just for a bit of fun. You gotta love it, you gotta admire it.
Yeah, and then thank you for those who have been watching us on the live stream. We are going to repeat it anyway. So what we're talking about before here is that Paul has not had any boxing experience before. He's never boxed, never had any formal training, but he has an extensive Muay Thai and combat fighting background. So the fact that he's taken this fight to jump in the cage and fight another willing participant in Shane Cartwright just goes to a testament around what all of the professionalism that we have in the local scene. So these guys are jumping in, having a go, and just showing and proving that age is just a number. These guys are going to give it their all. I've seen Paul fight twice before, and mate, he has heart.
I think last time I saw Paul Hart fight, he was versing a 24-year-old.
That's what you're going to get at this in this game. Anybody our age is going to face somebody.
Shane Cartwright.
Cartwright, someone finally similar age to Paul Hart, 52 years of age, coming in from Warren.
Now, I'm wondering why I couldn't have got that matchup. Come on now.
You look like you're 30, Michael.
Yeah,
no one will even call you 50 ever.
And he's 52.
52.
So he's done one better than me, so I'm really, really happy, man, to represent the old fellas.
Yeah, so here we have Shane Cartwright, the dancing flower. So he has had one amateur and one corporate fight before, and he's won both of them. He's only been fighting for the last 2 years, so just my call out before of people who are sitting at home wondering if they can do that. He started this at 50.
So the kids have grown up, the kids have left the house, he can finally let out that stress that they've caused him for 18 years.
That's exactly right. I don't think anybody's ever put it that point to me. Well done.
And one of the things he's been working on improving is stepping in more. He felt like he sat back a little bit too much on his first 2 fights, so he's looking at stepping in more, and he's predicting a hard fight. And having a look at both of them, these guys are gonna let it fly.
I love the music. You know you're expecting some with Zombie, right?
I absolutely love this song. It's going to carry through for generations to come. But
you look at the determination on their faces right now. Everybody else is looking at like, oh, there's 2 older fellas. These guys are looking like I'm going to give everything I got like I'm a young man.
And they're both in great condition too.
Yeah, look at them. Fantastic.
Fight number 4 brought to you by Grow Strong Chiropractic and Grow Strong MMA. We have a boxing bout in the 90 kilogram division. Introducing first, in the blue corner, weighing in at 87.1 kilogram, fighting out of Apocalypse Fight Club in Toowoomba, Paul the Boss Hart! Move your eyes over to the red corner, weighing in at 88.2 kilograms, fighting out of ALLORA Boxing Club in ALLORA, Queensland, Shane the Dancing Flower Cartwright.
That man just happy to be here. Look at him.
Let the leather fly.
I love that part. Let the leather fly. I love it.
And here we are. I wonder if there's going to be a fill-out period or a stand and bang.
We're just going to jump straight into it from the looks of things here. They are ready to go. They are pumped up.
Nice show of respect. Touching gloves.
3 2-minute rounds coming our way.
Beautiful jab there by Shane.
Shane, nice combo with rights to the ribs there. Still going. Followed by punches to the head.
Shane's very crisp in his punching. Nice straight down the line.
Paul's blocking.
That's 18 punches unanswered.
Oh, Paul's got a strong right, you can tell it, but it needs to connect.
But this is the thing around the boxing gloves. You can hide behind the gloves a little bit and with your shoulders rolled. So right now he's absorbing it. I wonder if he's approach is to see if Shane wears himself out, but at this stage, looks like Paul's starting to open up a little bit more.
Paul landing something to the ribs.
A little bit of game plan. I think he's waiting for the storm to pass, and then he's going to initiate his own game plan, I think.
Yep, you can see
Starting
him
to come down.
Yeah. Nice, beautiful cross there from Shane.
They're chatty too. They're talking to each other throughout the fight. Every single time they punch, they have a little chat.
I think the chats by the second round, will have diminished.
Yeah, at this stage here, looks like Paul is keeping his hands up and he's weathering that storm a bit. You can see he's walking in, so he's forcing Shane to engage. And Shane's obliging him. He's giving him beautiful jab and cross every time he comes in.
Paul finally getting some punches off there, but Shane just focusing on the ribs.
Oh, good stiff jabs.
Nice jab straight to the chin.
Yeah, this stage here, and I'm not sure if you guys can hear in the off the side, but we also have Paul's coach telling him how much time is left. So it seems like there's a bit of a timing piece here. These guys know what their fighters are able to take, and telling him how much time's left to let them go.
About 5 seconds left.
I guess the cardio now, they're getting to the point, the age where the cardio is going to actually be something that you just can't train anymore.
Oh, mate, cardio's there for any age. The fact that these guys are jumping in there just shows the fact that they would have done the work. They're coming in pretty good condition in this sense, mate. And I think the game plan there was for Paul to push and make Shane engage. And it looks like he'd done that. And you can see that Paul started to take over a little bit there. So the boss had a plan. And let's see if the Dancing Flower can respond. What do you reckon they're saying in their corners now here, Michael McDaniels?
I think what they're saying in the blue corner, just keep up what you're doing, let him wear himself out, because I think that's what he's doing. He's wearing himself out, and I really think that he's going to come on and put his game plan. He'll probably come and even it out. I think the first round probably went to the red corner.
How about yourself, Ben, with this part here? What do you reckon the game plan might be for Shane?
Well, Shane, I feel like he's going to keep doing what he's doing because he thinks he's got the upper hand. And with punches that we've seen so far, he has a significant amount above. But Paul's keeps running at him like a battering ram with his fists up here. I don't know whether he's trying to gas Shane out.
Yeah. At this stage here, I'm really liking the technique shown by Shane. He is really focusing on straight punches. And
they're exchanging right now.
They're letting them go.
Paul finally landing them back. That's what we want to see. We wanted to see Paul open up that guard, and now he has. And now he's firing.
This is their own phone booth fight before COVID.
and they both have a nice right hook exchanging. Great step to the outside and then a right straight to the middle. Nice body shot, followed by a 1-2. Nice jabs there. Shane is really having that jab all day.
Paul's completely changed his game plan from the first round. He was in guard the whole first round, and now he'll guard for a little bit, but then open up, throw some.
And I'll tell you, those early body shots that Shane put to him, that really wears out your cardio. It really has a toll on you towards the end of the fight.
But I mean,
right to the body.
Throwing 50 punches in a row, that's going to take it out of you as well.
Certainly was. A bit of the rope-a-dope from yesteryear. Those who don't know what it is, look it up.
You really don't know how it feels until you're in there.
Oh, yeah,
everything feels heavy right now, but they're going at it. What heart, what determination.
And this is where their basics are really good. They're keeping their guards up. Nice straight jab still down the middle.
That's why sometimes it's so hard to comment on what they must feel in there, because we can't tell right now. Sure, you've been in there in the past, but your experience might be completely different to what they're feeling right now.
Everything comes down to a will of attrition. How much you want it, you want to finish the fight, don't quit, give it all you got.
Beautiful body shots there. Both exchanging body shots. So while Shane was exchanging body shots, Paul was doing a bit of dirty boxing coming up the middle. A few little sneaky uppercuts there as well.
That horn at the end of the round is the sweetest sound you've ever heard in your life.
Now the guys are doing well.
Do you hear the clap?
Yeah.
And then you start just counting down in your head.
And then you want to say, you're not counting fast enough.
Sure, it's been 30 seconds. Why is it?
What do you think they have to do in this last round? Who do you think is ahead? I think right now Shane's got it 2-1. I think Paul's going to have to put something together for this third round.
Paul completely changed his game coming into that second round, which I'm thankful for, because if Paul did that for 2 rounds in a row, it's pretty much over. But Paul opening up, coming out, punching, then absolutely incredible. I love it. I want to see it more in round 3.
Yeah.
I've got a different view, guys. I reckon the crowd and both of these gentlemen in here are the winners. At this stage here, they are doing amazing, and you're just showing how much heart they've got.
Yep. And somebody's getting
beautiful sign of respect
this.
here. Beautiful sign of respect. Just remember, if you're at home and you're not sure if you can do this, have a look at this. Third round, still swinging. Nice, strong shots.
And swinging harder than the first 2 rounds.
They certainly are. And what I like here is you can see that Shane has adapted to throwing a power punch while walking backwards. For anyone who's ever stepped in a cage or had some sparring or training, that's quite hard to do. And Paul is using that battering ram, to use your words there, Benny. Sneaky little uppercut there.
Ooh, and you're coming right between those gloves, too. That's experience.
He's getting the head all the way to Shane's chest and then pulling out just to land the uppercut and then straight back to the pressure.
Beautiful.
Both of them want it. You can tell both of them want to just put those shots together that are going to end the fight.
I think this is where we saw you, Michael, start to go for the double underhook there.
I was looking for anything, air, a takedown, oxygen tank, anything.
A beautiful vision there from Paul. He just moved out of the way of the right and came back with one of his own. But you can see these guys here just putting it all in play. Nice little dirty boxing. Uppercut through the middle from Shane.
Landing some nice shots to the chest.
They
don't want to disengage.
You don't want to disengage, that means you have to fight again.
No, I'm loving how much guts it's taken to get in there. They've got the 30-second call. The crowd's getting in behind them, and you can see Shane just really getting the last bit of energy coming through and play.
Last few seconds.
15 seconds on. These guys are having it. And they're going at it.
I just love how they're going at it. It's amazing. I love it.
Nice little flurry at the end. They know the last bell's on play.
Woo! Woo!
Right, they've done themselves proud, and their gym's proud, and the crowd is showing the appreciation as a result. How great was that?
Look at him just entering straight from the get-go. Shane firing and firing and firing. Paul just running at him like a battering ram there.
I'll tell you what, no matter how much aggro you might have before the fight, during the fight, after, you're willing to hug. Trust me.
All there is love.
Yeah.
All there is love. And here we see the replay.
He was going for that left hook. He was trying to put him away.
Paul threw a few great left hooks, but none of them hooked. None of them landed. They all went over.
Yep.
And it just, yeah.
I do like the cage or the ring dominance that Paul was showing. Like, he was walking forward. He wasn't letting anything. He didn't take a backward step at all. And Shane's ability to adjust with that and still be able to pick him off while walking backwards. And then Paul's sneakiness to be able to have him up against the cage and then head to chest, step back, uppercut, head to chest again. That great showmanship in sport here.
Yeah, and that's something you can only get through years of experience and showmanship, so he knows how to put it on for the crowd.
Wow. I think I can speak for everyone when I say that was pretty insane. And you might not know in the crowd, but we have a combined age of over a century from that fight. Pretty amazing. Pretty amazing. Give him a hand. Shivers. We have a unanimous decision from the judge. And the winner is, in the red corner, from ALLORA Boxing, Shane the Dancing Flower Cartwright.
3-0 in 2 years of experience.
Yep, and he established himself right from the first go of it. You know what I mean? Just jabs, the crosses, never let his man up, relentless.
I love the fighters are telling everyone else to hurry up. Come on, get into it.
They just want to go shower, get changed, relax, have a brewski and sit down, watch the rest of Magic Round tonight.
Shane,
at the Suncorp Stadium.
congratulations. That was insane. Your nickname's the Dancing Flower, but I think that's false advertising. At the start of the fight, mate, you look like a tornado in the rock quarry. It was pretty nuts. Give us a bit of your background, my friend.
Ex-Chartwell boy, that name sort of followed me from out there. There an old lady's gimmick, there was a flower that stood about a foot high. Put music beside it and it'd dance. And that's how they reckon I used to spar.
Brilliant, mate. Yeah, you came out incredibly hot. You were just firing. Was that the game plan from the beginning, or what happened?
Well, Pete, I owe it to Pete and Gary Wilson, ALLORA boxing. Stay tidy, throw straight punches. But Paul's just an awesome warrior, and it took the sting out of me, you know, so just had to survive.
That was the thing. He definitely didn't give up. In fact, he seemed to get stronger through the entire fight, and that last round looked like it was really a battle.
Yeah, typical copper versus fireys, you know, they'll lay down after a while, but no, we're just talking about, we'd love to, Paul, wherever he is, do a battle between the fireys and coppers down the track, so looking forward to that.
I'll be keen for that one. Any other words you want to add?
I just want to thank these two guys here, Peter Leselgang from ALLORA Boxing, just traditional good training. Can't go wrong with Gary Wilson in the corner. Also Jay Levitt fought before. We do some good sparring and just really fortunate.
Brilliant. Thanks to you and Paul for the battle. It was great.